Okay, so this is going to be my reaction to the part 2 announcement video for the worldwide download celebration. So we already know it's going to be part 2. It's going to be Second Coming theme with LR Super Saiyan Broly. Maybe it's just going to be a legendary Super Saiyan Broly and LR Super Saiyan Gohan. Maybe with Goten and Goku. We'll see. Part 2, some of Part 2's events are already live in-game. Weird part is they delayed this, or actually they moved this stream from tomorrow to today. So, could be interesting. But let's see what information they got besides the characters and, yeah. Because we already got the EZA for LR Tech Broly in the game, so he is EZA'd officially, so there's only 2 major EZAs in 2019 left. In Super Saiyan 2, Goku that goes Super Saiyan 3, and Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that goes into Majin Vegeta. Those are the 2 remaining EZAs, major EZAs of 2019 left. Equals everything else, it's going to be 2020 and beyond. Alright. Let's see what Dokkan has cooking. Because part 1 was drier than dry with content. Part 2 looks way more intriguing. Especially since the new stage of the Broly event. Challenge, or the double event. Apparently, the final phase, he crits you. So there's gonna be a lot of challenges in that I'm gonna do. All right, let's see.
Hello, salut, annyeonghaseyo, ni hao, guten tag, hola. Hi to everyone all around the world.
Yeah, I don't speak German. I took German in high school, but no. Let's see what they're going to talk about in English.
I'm Ken, a member of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle staff. Today's video comes with subtitles again, so if you have trouble understanding English,
Ken.
please set a language from the video settings and turn the subtitles on as needed.
Are you enjoying the ongoing
Part 1, no.
Heated Showdown campaign? Today, we are bringing you the latest information on the new characters in Part 2 of the campaign. We will reveal the characters as well as their animations and abilities, so keep watching. Let's introduce the 2 new characters together.
I can't wait to see the characters.
Here they are.
Oh, it is an LR Super Saiyan Gohan team. Okay. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, okay.
Who destroyed all.
Cool.
Super Saiyan Broly. And all-out super attack, Super Saiyan Gohan team. We have recreated the duo.
Nice.
Fiercely in the movie Dragon Ball Z Broly Second Coming. Time to introduce their abilities and animations in details. Let's start with the Dokkan Festival featured character, Super Warrior who destroyed all.
Yep,
Legendary
Broly is the
Super Saiyan
Dokkan
Broly.
Fest.
This character can
Domain!
a domain with his active skill. Here are his animations.
Dang. The intro is really good, man.
How is that?
It's
the
cool.
Broly super core.
So I think his intro is
Next
the
up
coolest
is
part.
his abilities.
Alright, let's see what his leader skill
His
is.
type is Extreme Intelligence.
Oh, dang. He's on a lot of categories. Oh, extreme int.
His leader skill
Uncontrollable
can
power
raise
or planetary
uncontrollable
destruction.
Power, revenge,
What?
or
Only
planetary
2 leader
destruction
skills?
Category allies stats by 170% and becomes 200%.
Yeah, I don't know about that
Allies
one.
also belong to the movie bosses, transformation boost, or pure science category. His super attack, Savage Blast, can massively raise
Whoa!
attack and defense
Whoa!
in turn,
Whoa!
with a high chance of
Massively
raising
raises attack on
defense for
bold
one turn
attacks?
and deal
What?
colossal damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy. His ultra super attack, Gigantic Driver.
Oh, I gotta break this down when we get done. These have to be the best super effects in the game. What?
Raising attack for one turn and deal mega colossal damage with a great chance of stunning the enemy. Here is his passive skill. Upon his
Jeez.
entry, he activates his entrance animations once only and
Class,
raises
40%
extreme
defense
class
for
allies'
turns.
defense for 4
Okay.
turns.
Supports.
In addition to raising his own attack
Recovers
and defense by
HP?
260%, he has
What?
high base stats, 60% damage reduction,
60%
at all
damage
times,
reduction?
and an ability that allows him to receive 2 additional ki and recover HP for each ki sphere obtained, making him a powerful character. Plus, this character's highlights are
In a revival skill?
Revival.
What?
Let's talk about them one by one. Firstly, his domain can be created with his active skill when there is a Goku's family category enemy, or if every ally attacking in the same turn belongs to the uncontrollable power category.
This is his active skill animation.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, that really looks nice. Ooh. Alright, let's use our revival animation. Oh, nice.
Did you like it?
His active skill, Earth Crushing Arm, can massively raise his attack temporarily and deal ultimate damage to the enemy. It can also create the domain Molten Lava of Natare Village for 3 turns. About the domain's effects, it raises uncontrollable power category allies and enemies' attack and defense by 15%. It also raises the damage received by super class allies and enemies by 15%, which further increases by 10% if they belong to the movie heroes category. This Molten Lava of Natare Village will increase Broly's strength by a lot. While his domain is active, he can guard all attacks, and if the domain is active at the start of his attacking turn, he can
Guards
change
against
key
all
spheres of a
type.
type other than intelligence and strength into strength key
Attacks and super
spheres.
effect against all types for the rest of the battle when
Moreover,
character performs
after
attack while the
attacking
domain's
once
up.
while the domain
Pretty
is
damn
active,
good, so no
his
crit on
attacks
this
will be
guy.
effective against all types for the rest of the battle.
Don't hesitate to create his domain, because he can benefit from it even after it is no longer active.
There's even more. As we mentioned earlier, he has a revival skill. Starting from the 5th turn from his entry turn, which is right when his entrance
Uncontrollable power
animation
category
ends,
allies.
he can
Attacking
revive
defense
once only
60%
when he or an ally
at the start of the
attacking
character's
in the
attacking
same
turn,
is KO'd.
in which the character's
If
revival
his
skill
or
is
an
active.
ally's
That's
revival skill is
crazy.
activated, his defense is boosted when receiving an attack. If he is revived by his own revival skill, the attack and defense of uncontrollable power category allies will be raised, and he can change physical key spheres into intelligence key spheres within his attacking turn.
Besides his offensive skills, his abilities also include high damage reduction, being able to change key spheres, and even being able to revive, making him a jack of all trades.
Okay, he's like top
With a
3.
slightly
He's like
different
top
approach
3.
compared
He might be
to
honestly competing with Beast Gohan as the best unit. He might honestly be competing with Beast Gohan at this point.
Great addition to
This is how you make a character compete with Beast.
and Broly teams. Next up, we have the character featured in the legendary Summon Carnival. All-out super attack, Super Saiyan.
Alright, let's see the family
This
Kamehameha.
character has a standby skill, but with a little new twist. We will explain it in detail later.
Alright.
So please first, take a look at his super attack and ultra super attack animations.
Ooh, that's a nice shot.
What do you think? We have recreated the scene where he faced Broly in Goku's place in the second movie of the trilogy.
Let's move on to his abilities. His type is Super Strength,
Super strength. What's his leader skill?
and his leader skill
Raises
raises
attack
Kamehameha
and
category
defense.
allies stats by 200%. His super attack
He is the Kamehameha leader,
greatly
200%.
raises attack and raises defense for one turn, deals colossal damage, and has a high chance
Guess that's
of
fine. There's some
stunning
good
the enemy.
Kamehameha units on there.
His ultra super attack, super explosive wave, greatly raises attack and raises defense for one turn, deals mega colossal damage to the enemy, and raises super class allies defense for 50% for
Ooh,
one
that's
turn.
actually not bad.
Here is his passive skill. The number of attacks performed and key meter are important to this character.
Ooh.
His key, attack, and defense are all raised with each attack launch, and his attack and defense can be raised up to 200% and 150% respectively.
Effective against all types. If
With
HP
every
is
super
77%
attack
or
launch,
more.
His attack is raised by 77% within the turn. If his key is 18 or more, he will
If there's a
perform an
Kamehameha or
additional
Earth Breath
attack
fighter stuck
that
in the
has a
same
great
turn,
chance
plus
of
an additional
becoming a
2-key
super
card
attack.
against all
And if
attacks.
his key
And if
is
HP is
24,
70%,
his attack will be
77%
raised,
or
and he can
less
perform
when
an
receiving an
additional
attack, high chance of evading. Okay, dodge
His
units.
attack will be effective against all types when HP is 77% or more. So together with the boost he receives from the number of attacks and super attacks performed as mentioned before, he's actually packing a big punch. With the above effects and hidden potential activation, he can launch up to 4 super attacks in a single turn, so you can aim for very fast clears. Also, if there is another Kamehameha or Earth-bred fighters category ally attacking in the same
I'm more
turn,
interested about the
he
twist.
will guard all attacks and will have a high chance of evading an attack if his HP is lower than 77% when receiving it.
In addition to his high offensive capabilities, he can also guard and has a high chance of evading attacks depending on the conditions, making him balanced in both offense and defense. Time to introduce his standby skills. Let's first look at his animation after the skill. Here it is.
Is going to defeat you!
Ooh, that's nice.
Did you like it?
The standby skill activation condition is to have 77% or less.
Oh,
HP
so he does have the Dragon Ball
to be at
mechanic.
least
Okay.
in the third turn from his entry turn, which makes it not difficult to activate. Now we will explain his standby skill in detail. It allows him to stand by for 5 turns, during which 7 Dragon Balls will appear. Charge count will increase by 1 whenever allies obtain a Key Sphere, and by an additional 4 whenever a Dragon Ball is obtained. This appearance of Dragon Ball is the new element Dragon Ball
Key
Sphere.
Spear.
The
Oh!
Dragon Ball will appear randomly on top of Key Spheres when this standby skill is activated.
To give you a clearer idea, here are the actual visuals. Please take a look.
Oh!
The order that Dragon Balls are obtained is not restricted, and the number of Dragon Balls collected will affect his finish effects, which
Okay,
I will
yeah.
introduce next. He has 3 types
Wait,
of
3?
finish effects, with varying effects and animations based on the number of Dragon Balls
Dang, this
collected
guy has a lot of
and the
animations.
charge count. Let's first take a look at all 3 of the animations. Here we go.
Okay. And here's the money shot right here.
What are we gonna do? I wish Dad was here.
You gotta renounce a power you've got in you! No more chances after this one, Father!
Dad!
Dang, look how nice this looks. Oh, oh, oh! Goes with the sun. Let's go. Let's see what the KO screen looks like.
How
Ooh.
are they? As you might have expected, we have degraded a lot of key climax scenes in his animations.
The effects of his finish effects are as follows. Firstly, Kamehameha can be activated when charge count is 34
Raises
or
attack
less.
by 15%
The
temporary
character's
per
attack
charge
is raised
count.
by 15% temporarily with every charge count, and he
34
can deal
or
ultimate
less.
damage to the enemy. Next,
Brotherhood Kamehameha.
can be activated
50%
when charge
supreme
count is
ultimate
35
damage.
or more,
35
with 6
or
fewer
more
Dragon
with
Balls
6
collected.
or more fewer Dragon Balls
It
obtained.
raises attack
Okay.
by 15% temporarily per charge count and deals super ultimate damage to the enemy. Lastly,
Family Kamehameha.
Kamehameha
20%
can be activated
ultimate
when charge
damage
count is
and
35
attacks effective
or
against
more
all types.
with 7
35 or
Dragon
more
Balls
with 7
collected.
Dragon Balls.
It
Okay.
raises attack by 20% temporarily per charge count, deals super ultimate damage to the enemy, and makes the character's attacks effective against all types. That's all for the finish effects. Last but not least, let's talk about his abilities when he is in standby mode. He cannot attack unless launching a finish effect, but he can guard all attacks. His attack is raised for every superclass
Oh,
ally
damn.
attacking in the same turn, and if all allies attacking in the turn are superclass,
77% damage reduction,
received
dang.
by 77%, making him
Guards.
shine brighter in superclass teams. Moreover, his defense when he takes a hit will raise for every key sphere obtained. Along with the previous effects, this makes him hard as steel. Collect as many key spheres as
That's
possible
actually
to
not
raise
bad
defense
for a
and
standby.
the charge count, and aim to launch a powerful finish effect. His attack is raised by 258% when he launches a finish effect, so he can deal massive damage with the aforementioned finish effect, just like the decisive blow in the movie. That's all for today's new information.
The Dokkan Festival and the Legendary Summon Carnival, where you can summon. The new characters will both start from September 13th, so please wait a little more.
Before we wrap up, we have one more announcement to make.
Alright, let's see.
This has already been announced in the in-game news, but regarding the unification with the Japanese version, the conditions for the number of rewards obtained from achieving first place on App Store or Google Play has changed. Please check this slide for details.
Please be aware of the change, and they will be changed starting next time. The worldwide celebration Heated Showdown campaign is still ongoing. Please look forward to event updates, new Extreme Z awakenings, and more. Until the next video, thank you for sticking around till the end. See you!
Okay. Well, I gotta make another video because I gotta break down this character kid, because Broly looks like he could be number 1 in the game easily with how his kid looks. So, that should be that. Alright. See you guys in the next video.